My name is Hiromu Sasagawa. I'm a high school graduate and now at 28 years old. I make a living running a ramen restaurant. My mother passed away when I was little, and since then I've been living with my father, Kentaro Sasagawa. The location isn't ideal. I live with my father in a spacious mansion on a large lot, and barbecuing in the garden is my favorite way to spend the weekends. Okay, maybe I'll have a beer while I cook the meat. Woof! Kotaro, you came because you smelled the meat, didn't you? I just gave you a snack, didn't I? My pet dog Kotaro is a husky that is almost 10 years old. Let's go on a walk later. Woof! I had set up a dog run for my beloved dog and was living peacefully. I truly loved this house. Then one day, when I got back from work, my father said he wanted to talk to me about something. What do you want to talk to me about?
There is something I need to inform you about.
What is it? For some reason, my father is fidgeting. Why are you fidgeting? Quickly say it.
I'm actually getting remarried.
Remarried? You had a girlfriend?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring her over sometime. So will you meet her?
Of course! Having lived with just my father for so many years, I was genuinely happy for him when I heard he was getting remarried. My dad's getting remarried, huh? I never thought this day would come. Dad's no loser either. The next weekend, my father brought his fiancée over and we introduced ourselves to each other.
Nice to meet you. I'm Yasuko Shimasaki. I know it might seem rude to bring up the marriage when we just met, but I hope you'll bear with me.
You don't have to be so stiff. We're gonna be living together from now on, so...
I'm his son, Hiromu. Nice to meet you.
You don't have to get along immediately, but I'd be happy if you slowly become family.
I'll do the house chores, so I'd like it if you'd show me the rules.
There are no rules. We're just two men living together, so you don't need to worry.
I'm glad that she seems nice, and Dad looks like he's having fun. I hope I can get along with her. At the time, Yasuko seemed perfectly normal, but once we started living together, I came to know her hidden side. A short time later, after my father and Yasuko registered their marriage, we immediately began living together.
Kentaro-san, where should I put this?
Yeah, maybe in the next room.
Woof!
Kotaro busy today, so you can't get in the way. Go over there and play with Hiromu.
There's a lot of fur.
This is what it's like having a dog. Once you get used to it, it's not so bad.
I hope so.
Does she not like dogs? It's showing on her face. Kotaro, come here! Let's go for a walk. Though Yasuko's gaze towards Kotaro troubled me, I tried not to dwell on it, believing she would surely grow fond of him as they lived together. However, from this day forward, I'll gradually come to know Yasuko's true nature. Once I got used to living with her, I noticed that Yasuko's behavior was completely different when my father was around and when he wasn't around.
I'm leaving now.
Good luck at work.
Okay, today I don't have work, so maybe I'll go buy some ingredients.
Oh, you don't have work today again? Didn't you have time off just the other day?
I have a free day once a week.
Aren't you embarrassed still living with your parents at this age? Why don't you quit running that pathetic ramen restaurant and get a real job?
My ramen restaurant is small, but it's still annoying to hear someone talk about it in that way. I plan to keep doing my current job for the rest of my life, so please don't nag me about it.
How dare you talk to me like that? So cocky.
No way! She's way too two-faced. I can't believe that's the same person who smiled and saw Dad off. Yasuko's attitude toward me got worse and worse by the day. When I was having a barbecue in the garden with Kotaro on my rest day. Kotaro, the meat is ready. I'll give you some too. Come over here. Woof!
You're doing that again? Week after week, it's ridiculous. You're annoying, so could you go out somewhere?
It doesn't matter how I spend my rest days. What is wrong with her?
Do you not have friends or a girlfriend? You're just planning on staying at home.
I mean, it's my home, so...
Get out of my way already, will ya? Can you not read the room? We're newlyweds, you know. You're in the way. Do you get it?
Even if you say that. Whenever my dad wasn't around, Yasuko started pestering me about moving out. I've been feeling uncomfortable at home for a while, and when my stress finally reached its limit, I decided to leave home just as Yasuko had said. I can't live with someone like this. I'll have to leave. When I found a place to live, I told my father that I was moving out. Dad, do you have a moment?
What? What's wrong? You stopped having barbecues in the garden. You don't look well. If you're worrying about something, you could tell me about it.
Actually, I decided to move out.
What? That's so sudden. Did something bad happen?
Well,
Kentaro-san, Hiromi-kun, is already an adult, so he wants to be independent. You should understand.
she's acting all innocent. So annoying.
Right. You can come back anytime. Kotaro will miss you too.
Kotaro, I don't want to leave you, but there's nothing I can do. I just told him that I was leaving without saying what Yasuko had told me, and he reluctantly agreed, looking sad. After moving from a spacious house to a cramped apartment near the ramen restaurant, I struggled to adjust to my new life. I just can't seem to settle down. Then one day, my neighbor Chiharu Moriya talked to me in front of my apartment.
Sorry to talk to you so suddenly. I'm Maria from next door. You're the owner of the ramen restaurant, right?
Yes, I am. I'm sorry I haven't said hello yet. I'm Sasagawa, and I moved in next door. Nice to meet you.
Wow, I'm so happy. You make my favorite ramen.
Oh, you're regular. I thought I'd seen you before.
Excuse me, but how old are you?
I'm 28.
I knew it. I'm 28 too. I thought we were around the same age. We're neighbors, so let's get along.
Thanks. We saw each other a lot, so we naturally started to get along. One day when we both got home at the same time. Oh, Chiharu-san, hello.
Hello.
You just got back from work?
Yes, I had to work overtime, so... Do you always get home at this time?
Yes. After closing up the restaurant, I do prep work before heading home. I'm usually out around this time.
Really? That must be difficult. Oh yeah, I actually work as a writer, but can I interview you sometime?
Interview?
I'd like to feature you in the local magazine I'm in charge of.
What? Really? I would love to.
Really? Then I'll contact you when it's decided.
Thank you. Chiharu-san really likes my ramen. I need to work harder so that more people think that too. Since being featured in the magazine would generate publicity, there was no reason to decline Chiharu's generous offer. Then, soon after Chiharu came to interview me, and the restaurant was featured in a local magazine, the restaurant that had already had lines every day became even more popular. Welcome!
Hello!
Chiharu-san, thank you for coming all the time.
You're so popular.
It's because you interviewed me. Would you like your usual?
Yes.
The restaurant became so famous because of Chiharu-san. I need to thank her sometime. Chiharu-san? Can I treat you to a meal sometime to thank you?
What? I'd love to.
I'm glad. Then I'll contact you later. I was so nervous. Why was I nervous just to invite her to a meal to thank her? Well, it doesn't matter. Grateful for meeting Chiharu, I splurged and made a reservation at a high-end restaurant. Whenever I went to a restaurant, I was nervous the whole time because I wasn't used to it. My dad didn't teach me table manners, so I'm only confident with my chopsticks. What should I do?
I'm not confident in my table manners, so if I'm being impolite, please tell me.
That's good, I'm not confident either. Let's just enjoy the meal without caring about that.
Yes.
As we ate while chatting and laughing, the tension gradually eased, and we were able to enjoy a pleasant time. After the course meal, we were enjoying a glass of wine, when suddenly Chiharu looked at me seriously.
Hiromu-san, I have something important to tell you.
Huh? What's wrong?
You're serious about your work and stoic, and I like you. Please, date me?
I was surprised by her sudden confession, but I was happy to know how she felt about me. I realized my feelings of gratitude towards her had turned her romantic, so I said okay. I like you too. Does that mean that we're dating now?
Yes.
By the way, how about we stop using honorifics? We're the same age and dating now, so...
That's true.
Saying that, we looked at each other's faces, feeling a bit embarrassed, and smiled. So we started dating. And since we lived next door to each other, we began going back and forth between each other's rooms every day. That kind of life felt fresh, and I found myself enjoying each day more than when I was single. Then one day, my father and Yasuko came to my restaurant, and I saw my father for the first time in a while.
Hiromu, you're doing so well! That's amazing!
Huh? Why are there so many customers?
Yasuko seemed unsettled by the sight of the thriving business. Seeing that, I thought, serves you right.
Wow, that was so good! Oromu, your ramen is the best in the world. Oh, I'm getting a work call. Yasuko, wait here for a moment.
Okay.
As soon as my father left the room, Yasuko changed completely and started making snide remarks to me while I was working.
You just happen to be busy today, right? Don't get cocky.
It's starting again. Can she leave me alone already?
Hey, are you listening? And that dog doesn't warm up to me, so I decided to get rid of him.
Get rid of him?
Because he's in the way.
I won't let you do that. I felt my anger rising, but I couldn't very well show a personal quarrel in front of the customers, so I held it in. When my father came back, they both left before we had the time to talk. Kotaro. That day, I was so worried about Kotaro that I couldn't concentrate on my work. I went home in the middle of prepping. Upon returning home, I couldn't sit still and told Chiharu everything.
I had no idea you had that kind of situation going on. Thanks for telling me.
Yeah, things are pretty rough at my place right now.
Let's go to your family home right away.
What?
We need to save Kotaro-kun.
Yeah, let's go! The next day happened to be my day off, so Chiharu and I headed to my family home together first thing in the morning. It is my dad's day off, so he should be at home. So she shouldn't have said anything too weird.
Right, but she's really two-faced.
Yeah, I was surprised because I'd never seen anyone like that before. When we got to my family home, unluckily my father was out shopping and only Yasuko was home. Because it had been a while since I was back, Kotaro ran over to me. Woof woof! Kotaro, you were well! I missed you! Seeing Kotaro's lively appearance, my eyes welled up without meaning to. Then Yasuko came over and started glaring at Chiharu and me.
Why did you come here? Who is that woman?
This is my girlfriend Chiharu.
Nice to meet you. I'm surprised that a lowlife like you got a girlfriend. Huh?
Chiharu, it's fine. She's always like this. But about what you were talking about last time, I'm gonna look for an apartment where I can keep a dog, so please promise that you won't harm Kotaro until then.
It's his fault for not warming up to me, right? I can't promise that I won't get rid of him.
Why would you do that? Kotaro didn't do anything. You're too mean for getting rid of him.
Why are you being so mean? I finally kicked you out, but Kentaro-san gives the dog more attention than me, so it's annoying. Because of something like that? If I don't get rid of the dog, will you promise never to set foot on this property again? That means severing the relationship with your father.
Are you telling me to cut ties with my dad?
Yeah. Which one are you picking? Your dog or your father?
I could never answer that. Both are important members of my family.
It looks like you can't answer. You don't care what happens to your dog. You might as well go to an animal shelter tomorrow. That's too mean.
Chiharu had tears in her eyes. Chiharu. And finally my father came home.
Welcome home. Kentaro-san, you took a while. Hiromi-kun brought his girlfriend.
The moment Yasuko smiled at my father, the usually gentle man made a terrifying face, unlike any I had ever seen before.
What do you mean, welcome home? I heard everything.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My father yelled at Yasuko, who was pale as a ghost.
You kicked my son out? You're getting rid of our dog? Don't be stupid. You're the one that's leaving. Leave immediately. We're getting a divorce.
Why would you say that? Who's more important, me or your son?
I can't care for someone who can't care for my family. We're getting divorced immediately. I don't ever want to see you again.
When my enraged father announced the divorce, Yasuko apologized tearfully.
I couldn't stand Hiromi living so comfortably in this magnificent house his parents built for him. I thought it would be good for him to struggle a little bit.
He's the one who built this house. What are you misunderstanding?
After my father said that, Yasuko went quiet. Actually, once my ramen shop was up and running smoothly, I started selling noodles too, and the sales were beyond what I could have imagined. With that money, I decided to build a house to honor my father and welcome Kotaro into our family.
I didn't know that. Why didn't you tell me? If you told me that, then I would have treated him like that.
Romu deliberately didn't tell you out of consideration for my pride, but you...
Upon learning the truth, Yasuko was terribly shaken and apologized to me.
I'm sorry that I was so mean to you. I'll be careful from now on. So...
It's too late to apologize now. We're getting divorced. Leave!
What?
Even if she apologized, there was no way my father would forgive her. Yasuko was kicked out of the house after the divorce was finalized. Yasuko, whose bad temper had long since led her family to disown her, found herself with nowhere to go and ended up wandering the streets. Then, perhaps because she was attached to my father, she began to wander around the neighborhood of his home. One day on the way home from work, I got a call from my dad. Hello?
Romu, help me! Yasuko's in front of the house looking into the window.
What? That's stalking! You need to tell the police.
Yeah, I'll try calling the police.
When my dad called the police, Yasuko noticed the police car and ran away. However, even after that, the stalking behavior continued for some time. She would wander around in front of the house, and letters addressed to my father would appear in the mailbox.
I can't take this anymore. It's too scary.
Terrified, my father reported her to the police each time, and Yasuko was arrested for stalking. During police questioning, Yasuko reportedly tearfully confessed her lingering feelings for my father.
Why did you do this?
Because I can't accept that we're getting a divorce when I love him. I wanted to be happy with Kentaro-san, but he's so mean for kicking me out. I'll definitely go back to that house.
Far from reflecting on her actions, Yasuko apparently had no intention whatsoever of stopping her stalking behavior. In the end, she was taken in by her estranged parents and ended up living in a distant relative's house in the countryside. Following her arrest, her parents could no longer let Yasuko run wild, and it seems she now lives quietly at a relative's house, helping out on the farm. By her moving to a rural area that's difficult to come and go from, my father was finally able to live in peace. Then I moved out of the apartment and returned home. Kotaro, I'm home!
Woof! Good for you, Kotaro. You want to live apart anymore. Sorry, it was my fault.
It's fine. Don't worry, it wasn't your fault.
Oh, by the way, what are you gonna do with your girlfriend from now on? You should live with her here.
That's true. What do you mean we should get married?
You're getting older, so why don't you man up and propose to her?
Propose? With my father's encouragement, I decided to propose to Chiharu. I made a reservation at the same restaurant where Chiharu confessed to me, and I gave her the ring and bouquet. Chiharu, please marry me!
What? Really? Are you sure you're fine with someone like me?
Yeah, of course!
I was actually sad that we didn't live next to each other anymore.
Me too. So live with me in my house.
Yes, I'd love to.
And so after having successfully proposed, I ended up living with Chiharu. When Chiharu moved in, the house felt brighter compared to when it was just my father and me. On days off, it became a habit for us to relax in the garden, and Kotaro had grown quite attached to Chiharu. The meat is